Oh, hi, chat. How you doing? I just got a text. Let's see. Pick you guys up around 7:30 a.m. Oh my god. Go to bed on time. I'll have some pre-workout ready for you. I'll take some. I'll take some of that pre. You got that pre? Give me that pre. I'll take that pre. Perfect. Alrighty, chat. Now that everybody's here, everybody's got their pre. Everybody get their pre? I got that pre-workout. Everybody get that pre-workout. Everybody got that pre? You guys got that pre, right? You guys, don't tell me you came into my chat. Don't tell me you came into stream today and you didn't get that pre. Don't tell me you came in here without that pre. You better be ready. You better be ready and you better have that pre. You better be pre-pre. You better have been ready. So you better have gotten that pre before you got here. Did you guys get that pre? Did you guys get that pre-pre? Kyle, it's been forever since I've been able to watch your lives. Well, hey, now you're here. Did you bring that pre though? What's up, guys? Welcome in. I'm gonna have to wake up fucking early soon. Holy crap, 7:30 a.m. But don't worry, that's what we got that pre-workout for. But welcome in, everybody. How we doing? Today, we're gonna be playing Dungeon Crawler. Oh my god, oh god, do you guys get that? My fucking glasses went up my nose. I've never done that before. Holy shit. Anyways, speaking of pre, I don't have any pre-workout, but I did get some caffeine. I actually had picked up some pre-workout before I got home. Yes! Okay, hells yeah. You came prepared. Hells yeah. You're my new favorite, Tom. Well, Tom's girlfriend. Saying that Tom's girlfriend is now my favorite probably isn't that. It's fine. You know what? Just don't think into it. Your streaming times are now British friendly. Thank you. I got you. I got you. And by that, I mean, it's a Sub-A-Thon. So it's constant. It's constant. But hey, you know what? We're here. And I'm feeling great. We got some caffeine in the water. It's almost gone, but I put 3 rip sticks that are 125 milligrams each. So I'm feeling pretty good, chat. I'm feeling pretty good. And today we're playing Dungeon Crawler. For anybody who doesn't know, it is a dungeon crawler mixed with a crane machine. It's a very fun game, early access. We got access to it just by buying it on Steam. This isn't one that the developers sent me a key for. But that being said, I love the developers. They're the same people that made The Wandering Village. And they've got a couple other like city building sims that I've never played, never heard of, but they look very interesting. So hey, if somehow this gets to the people who make Wandering Village and Dungeon Crawler, I've worked with publishers and devs before. You don't need to pay me shit. I just like your games. Send me some codes. I'll promote your shit. I'll play your games. I love it. It's great. But yeah, it's fine. My boyfriend watches you too. Oh shit. Okay. Tom, I apologize for saying your girlfriend's my favorite. It's fine though, it's fine. Do you still have the Subway sandwiches? I do have some, but here's the thing. I knew the Subway sandwiches wouldn't last. So I got 3 of them as real subs that I've eaten. The other ones, you can just buy a loaf. And it was really funny. When I went in to get them, I was like, hey, can I get a couple foot-long sandwiches, but just the bread? Just like 3 of them, just the bread. And they were like, okay. And that was the first thing I started with, right? That was the first thing I started with. And they were like, hey, they're like, what do you need them for? And I'm like, oh, I'm just, you know, just stuff. Because I wasn't about to tell them I'm gonna go measure myself with Subway sandwiches. So they're like, okay, hang on, let me text my manager. And then they texted their manager and he's like, yeah, you can just have them. And I think they thought I was homeless. I think they thought I was asking for bread because I was hungry and couldn't afford food. And then after that, they wrapped it up and they're like, cool, here you go. And I was like, cool, thanks. I'm also getting like 4 other actual subs. And they're like, oh, okay, and then I went and ordered actual food. So they were really nice about it, but I'm pretty sure they thought I was homeless when I asked them for just bread. But I got it. So yeah, the ones I have in my fridge now are just bread because I knew if I had 7 Subway subs, I didn't want to waste food and I didn't want to have, you know, have to eat that many subs. So the 7 subs that I got, 4 of them were just bread, or 3 or 4, how many did I eat? I don't even remember. Some of them were just bread, some of them were sandwiches. I ate all the actual sandwiches so they didn't actually go to waste, and then the other ones are just bread that I've been toasting. So, hey, it works. But yeah, also Kyle, question, do you cosplay? I do cosplay, Tom's girlfriend. Can I call you something other than Tom's girlfriend? Like, I know you've been in here, but I don't know, I can't call you Tom because obviously Tom's here. I could call you girlfriend, but I mean, I'm married, you're clearly Tom's girlfriend, so I mean, like, I feel like, I could call you Tom's girlfriend. But if there's a shorthand, let me know. It'll make this much easier. I gotta study, but I procrastinate, so never mind. Oh, wait, what? Well, hey, if you need a little brain break, I won't blame you for hanging out here. But also, you know, once it's done, it's done. So get to it. Z, you're right. I remember that now. It's been a minute. It's all coming back. I got you, Z. I got you. I got a question for the tattoo redeem. Is it permanent? Oh yeah, no, it's a real tattoo. Like this was one of them. Actually, this was a dono goal. It wasn't a tattoo redeem, but the tattoo is a real tattoo. There's a clip on Twitch called the Church of Arson, and that was when I was playing a city builder game. Chat was like, light it on fire, burn it to the ground. So I did, but I saved it right before I did. So then I burned like everything down, and chat was like, yeah, fire. And then I loaded the save, and I was like, there we go, chat. Right back to before the arson. And as soon as I say arson, lightning strikes the church of all buildings and then sets it on fire. So the Church of Arson became one of the most viewed Twitch clips that I have on my channel. You guys can go see it now. And then when the dono goal came up for chat picking a tattoo, they picked a match because Church of Arson. But no, and then this was the other one that Twitch chat had picked for me, which is the Starlight Children's Foundation's logo. And then there's also another one that, despite people not being in the community anymore, there's another one that is permanent that's going to be added onto the sleeve. So for anybody who doesn't know, I have a butt tattoo in this window. So when I got it, it was just a butt tattoo of somebody's emote on my arm. And I was like, this can be covered up by a sleeve. And everybody's like, yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, because I was agreeing to get an ass tattooed on me. And everybody thought when I said sleeve, they thought I meant a sleeve, like a clothing sleeve. I had planned on getting a tattoo sleeve, like actual tattoos, you know? Like, it goes all the way up. And I meant tattoo sleeve, and apparently half of chat was like, yeah, we knew he meant tattoo sleeve. We knew he meant to cover it. And then the other half of chat was like, we thought you were gonna just use a physical, like, sweater. Like, what the fuck? So, in light of that, a lot of people were like, ah, fuck that, I'm gone. He went back on it. I'm like, no, hang on. But despite whether they're in the community or not, I said I would do it. And because of the miscommunication, even though I had, like, most of chat, I say it was 50-50, it was more like a 70-30, 80-20 split. Most people knew I meant covered up with a sleeve. What's up, Thrawn? Most people knew that I meant covered up, but I put it in the window, right? So you can see in the moon of my tattoo, and in the window, you can see the outline of the butt. I thought it was so clever, and that's why I moved this where it was supposed to be from up here. I moved it down so you could have the ass in the moon. So it's like a full moon. Get it? I thought it was clever. I was like, I readjusted my tattoo sleeve that I had planned just to cover that. And also have that there so you can still see it through it, but it's not on its own. It's not like sitting out on its own, you know? So I get why people were upset about that one, even though the miscommunication, most people were like, no, that makes sense. You made it very clear it was a tattoo sleeve. I still said I would get the tattoo, and since people were upset about it, and I did say I would get it, I didn't realize so many people were upset about it, but the other tattoo that I've gotten for chat, other than Starlight for the charity stream in the match, is now that butt tattoo, that fart tattoo. It was a logo, or it was an emote of another Twitch chatter, and they're no longer in the community because they got so pissed off by it. They're like, you went back on your word. And before I could even be like, hey, I'm getting it redone, they were gone, so like, fuck it. But I'll still get it redone. And House, the tattoo artist who I flew out to LA to do the sleeve, if you guys were part of that stream when I did the tattoo stream for like 12 or 13 hours in one sitting and got them all done. I've already told him, I'm like, House, remember that ass you covered up? He's like, yeah. It's coming back. So, yeah, it was a very funny moment, and House is excited to tattoo an ass on my arm, and it's getting a permanent spot, actually. I can show you exactly where. It's getting a permanent spot on my arm. So this is the sleeve right now, but you might notice some empty space. Don't mind me looking at the capture to make sure my arm's actually in frame. But yeah, you might notice some empty space there. And then it also goes kind of back here. So we got a lot of nice empty space that'll be visible from the back side of my arm here, but then also on the front side, because it's the same spot, like on my bicep. Oh, that's tender. Yeah, I know. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. That's why I didn't get this done. But also, I knew I had planned on leaving some space for chat tattoos, which I still need to get from this Sub-A-Thon. We're doing a pufferfish, the shovel launcher, and then Grim. Those are the ones that chat picked. So now I've got 4 tattoos that are gonna be taking up, I saved space in my sleeve for chat picks tattoos. I saved you guys some prime real estate in the tender spot. So, yeah. I'm redoing the ass because I'm a man of my word, goddammit. You can call me many things. You can call me many things, okay? And I will probably laugh at most of them, maybe agree at others. But if you ever say I'll go back on my word, motherfucker, then I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. So I understand how somebody could be upset when I'm like, hey, I'm gonna cover it with a sleeve. And I understand how they could think clothing sleeve if it's on my arm. But literally like 80% of chat when this came up and they're like, you got it covered, what the fuck? Like I did a tattoo stream live for 13 hours. I clearly wasn't hiding it. I was sitting down all day and I'm like, hey, getting a tattoo sleeve. Like it was a 13-hour stream where I flew a tattoo artist from Idaho to LA and got everything done. So like, I wasn't trying to hide it. I thought everybody was on the same page. Like, hey, I'm getting a tattoo sleeve. This is in prime real estate to get covered, and that's why I put the moon there. So I was going for a joke. But that being said, I understand how people could be upset about it, and the person who paid for it, because it was a dono goal, did, I mean, that's the thing, like with the wheel, and I'll be like, hey, do we want to trade anything, or do we want to swap anything? I always ask the people who did the spin, who gifted the sub that caused a spin. So, you know, whether somebody, man, who pushed that one, pufferfish, man, who pushed that one? No idea, Thrawn, no idea. But no, that's the thing, like, regardless of anybody being in the community or not anymore, I get how somebody could be upset about it, and whether they see it or not, I'm going to be, I'm gonna be getting it done. For my logo, make it the size of the match tattoo whenever I redeem it. I will say the size of the tattoos kind of depend on the spacing. So like, obviously I'm not gonna do like a huge tattoo if it's gonna cover up, you know, all the other stuff. So like each tattoo is gonna have its space. So you know, that thing. I thought you should know. Should know what? Somebody, there's a new account under your name on Twitch, like your exact name. My screen name or my real name? Like Nomad? I see me. Like Nomad's Land Official. Baby is going good. Oh yeah, Thrawn, how's the baby going? Hang on, how are things doing with the baby? Like Nomad's Land Official? I searched it, I see Nomad's Official. I don't see Nomad's Land Official. If you have a link, drop it, please. I mean, obviously if it's the same name but doing other stuff, that's perfectly fine. I just had a fake Facebook account that just got taken down a couple days ago. So that's why I'm, you know, that's why I'm a little paranoid about like, okay, somebody impersonating me, or is it just somebody with like, you know, I mean, fucking Nomad's Land is a movie. That has nothing to do with me. That's why I'm Nomad's Land Official, because, you know, social media, movie. There was a documentary, I don't know, it was like a Sundance Film Festival documentary thing. But baby is going good, still figuring out sleeping and eating. Fair enough. We're doing pretty good. Well, that's good. I've heard that you lose your sense of like a deep sleep while you have a child. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's like that ability to just actually have a good night's sleep. It's always like, I'm awake, you know, like something, like you hear a pin drop and you're like, I'm awake. So I could only imagine how that would be. But, you know, obviously for good reason, you know, like it makes sense, but also, ooh, no. Hi, I sent you something to possibly help your move via Instagram. I appreciate it, I'll check that out. I wanted the size of the match and it should be almost on the back of the hand, but not really on the back of your hand. Almost on the back of the hand, but not. I will say the only caveat with that redeem for tattoo is that it has to, I've reserved the right. I guess I should update it in there because this is something that came up. When I made that, I was like, high point value, it'll probably never happen, but if it does, I'll do it. And that was all the thought that I put into it. Since then, we've done dono goals for charity or dono goals for Sub-A-Thons to get tattoos, and then I've done the tattoo streams. So since then, I think I might need to update the rules, but I've said this at some point, but I don't think it's actually there. But just so everybody knows, before I update it, I will go in and update that. The caveat, the only thing on that is I am allowed to veto a design. You can still pick a design, but obviously like, extreme example, if somebody says do something that's like a racist logo or like associated with like, you know, like if somebody says like get a tattoo of a swastika, obviously I'm not doing that, you know? So like I have the right to veto. If it's something like your logo, okay, cool. Like that's fine, assuming the logo itself isn't, you know, offensive or anything. So if there's anything, I reserve the right to not get certain stuff, and the spacing and size will depend on, like, it's gonna be visible, it'll be on the sleeve somewhere, and you can pick like if there's spots available at the time, because I'm still gonna be getting, you know, like more tattoos here. Right now it's open, but I've got planned tattoos there that already have their spot, you know? So it'll be like, hey, I've got this space available here, this space available here. So it'll be like, hey, do you want like a little logo here? You want a little logo like maybe like right over here, logo over here. So the spacing and the size and everything is dependent on what's available, but it's only gonna be on this arm. So that's the only thing. But swastikas originally dealt with religion before the Yahtzees took it. Yeah, no, I know, that damn board game. Yahtzee, god damn it. Just like those cultists over at Hasbro making the Oja board. I know. So no, actually, I do know the original origin of it, but also, I want my face on your face. Yeah, see, that one I might veto. It's just a tattooed replica, just a photorealistic tattoo of somebody's face on my face. I don't have Discord, but it's on Twitch. Oh wait, the fake account thing, or potentially fake account. Are you able to drop it, like, you can't drop links in. Can you whisper it to me by chance? Can you whisper it to me? Because I know you can't put links in chat. Oh wait, you're lagging so bad? Am I? Chat, is anybody else getting lag? Is that on my end or somebody else's? Or whisper me. Yeah, whisper Thrawn or whisper me. Whisper somebody so we can send it. I have 2K channel points, saving my channel points. Hells yes, you'll get there soon. You'll get there soon. I believe. But yeah. Kyle, so you said you cosplay. I got GalaxyCon coming up, but got 3 new cosplays to do. Has-Been Hotel Cast is supposed to be there, and I'm so excited. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be really cool. Good for me. Someone else is okay. Cool. I don't know how, but I'll try. No worries. And emo, even if you have to like send it on Instagram or like another, like however you can get it to me, I appreciate it. Normally, if it's stuff like just like, hey, I want to show you this thing, I'll say, okay, cool. Drop it in media on Discord. I'll check it out when I can. But if it's something specific, like, hey, you know, this person might be impersonating you, obviously, like that, I appreciate. Feel free to send it to me on, you know, Discord, Instagram. If you can't figure it out on Twitch, try whispering, obviously. But normally, now I have to say my DMs are closed just because of general things that have happened of like random. I posted a thing on my Instagram story, actually. I can give you an exact example. Somebody just messaged me. I put it on my story. I responded with touch some grass. Actually, I responded with Ernie, a gif of Ernie from, you know, Bert and Ernie on Sesame Street, just touching like a pot of grass. Somebody just messaged me out of nowhere, and they're like, I forget verbatim, but it was like, I want you to put me in a chokehold like the whore that I am, or something like that. And I'm like, I am married and no thank you, sir. I'll pass. So I went through my Instagram DMs because I still check those, and I realized that it's been like, I don't know, it was like a week that went by. And I just hadn't checked any of them. And then I saw the message like hidden requests. Oh, I'm getting a call, chat. Hold on. Okay, you're unmuted.
You can unmute it.
Okay.
Hi, chat.
Chat.
How's it going, chat?
Everybody say
Good to see
hi.
you.
Everybody say hi, phone voice. We love phone calls.
Voice.
We love phone
Also known as
voice.
Mason.
Or Mason. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to say your name. But yeah, for
it's fine.
Okay, cool. For anybody who doesn't know, if you guys have heard, no, not Cole, Mason. If you guys have heard me talking about Mason, the amazing editor that's been helping me out with some of the videos that are up on YouTube now, like the Universal vlog, and then the TwitchCon vlog that's actually premiering later this week, chat. This is that Mason. This is that Mason. Everybody says hello, phone voice.